Well, hello again. So firstly, I want to apologize that it took too long. I had some problems with my voice. Now I think it should be fine already, so let's continue. We're gonna do some minor fixes and then we're gonna dive into making the office area a bit more pleasing to the eye.
with heart unchained, she sails with all his secrets gained. She smiles as the courtiers bow, each seeking favor, none know how. Yet every gift and spoken line is measured in a grand design. She whispers once and eyes collide.
Okay, so here we're gonna do some mapping. Now, do note that creating a map is not mapping. This is mapping. So whenever you see someone saying, my mapping is not working, and they actually mean their MLO or their building is not working, they're just stupid. Mapping is mapping an area, mapping surface for you to build something in there. Right now here you see me mapping my UV onto the ceiling. Okay, that is mapping. Creating a map is creating a map. You need to find the difference in between that. Shitload, I mean, I know I say the shit word, but shitload of people in FiveM community say mapping, but they actually mean 3D modeling or 3D model. That's not mapping. So right now what you see here on the screen, that is mapping. I am trying to line it up with corners so it would be nice and pleasing to the eye, so it would make sense when somebody looks at it. That is me mapping the texture on the ceiling. Okay, so now when the texture is mapped, let's do more mapping. So I'm going to do some counting and then I will draw where my lights are going to go approximately. So here I'm gonna make circles, that's the center of the light. Now you see me thinking too much about it. You don't really have to think about it that hard. It's not that like important, but it's better for you if you like visualize it in some way, so you know how approximately how big your light should be, if it even fits into the area, if all the lights in the area can be the same. So in here you see that I have 3x3 sets of tiles that cover the area of one light, and now these parts on the edge and in the center and everywhere where is not the circle, they have no light source. So if you increase the intensity, the place where your lines, where your big circles are gonna overlap, that's where the light is actually going to be more intense, because that's just how the game works. If you have one light next to the other light and they overlap, it gets more intense. So it basically multiplies. You need to take that into consideration. But here you see I did my mapping, I didn't snap it to the surface, which is my mistake. But yeah, approximately like that. I'm gonna delete it. And since I know roughly where I'm gonna be putting stuff, I can start cutting the area. I'm gonna cut out the tiles where the light's gonna go. So yeah.
reversed in flawless grace. She calls for justice, loud and bright, while arm in shadows out of sight. Two sides war beneath her ring.
Right, and here you see I have my cubes there lined up for cutting, so I'm gonna use boolean to cut holes in it. And then when my holes are cut in, I can hop in and find the lights that I want to use and fit them into the hole.
A gentle smile, a glove caress. No hint of harm, just a warm finesse. But whispered tales behind closed walls say every touch begins a fall. She walks with poise through velvet light and offers hands in sweet delight. Yet those who feel that royal grace soon vanish from the kingdom's face. Beware her palm, the court now knows. It plants the seed from which doom grows. A gracious bow, a fleeting grin, then shadows draw the curtains in. She shakes your hand with perfect ease, and days grow dark like falling leaves. The smile that warms, the touch so kind, unravels fates you leave behind. A diplomat, a merchant bold, each felt her fingers soft and cold, and soon their names were swept away as pawns removed in courtly play. They say her grip writes unseen lines that pull the strings of grand designs. No poison blade or heavy blow, just hands that sign what none can know. She shakes your hand, the crowd applauds, then vanishes your claim to gods. A silent curse beneath the lace that rewrites time and steals your place. Ooh, the quiet fall. They never scream, they simply stall. And faith from favor, rank or trust, their names reduced to whispered dust. So when she nears with eyes so bright and offers hands in courtly light, the wise will bow but never touch, for some hands simply hold too much. The hand that ends, the queenly grace that seals your fate with one embrace. So mind the smile and mind the day, for her handshake clears the way. No voice, no sound, the court begins. A hush beneath the chandelier spin. All eyes fixed, none dare to speak till her expression shifts so sleek. wears his face. Steel at throat, the silence tight, but still she sees with perfect light. No chains, no cries, she softly said, go home and leave your war unsaid. He runs confused with blade unclaimed. His mission failed but left unnamed. And yet behind that clemency, she sows a storm he cannot see. Let him live, let him flee. Soon his homeland bleeds for me. For every assassin sent and spared returns with guilt too darkly shared. He stumbles back with trembling hands, bearing truths his king commands. But whispers bloom, suspicions spark, and royal courts turn cold and dark. Was he turned, or did he fail? The gossips rise, the trust grows pale. She knew the seed would take its root, a shattered oath, a bloody root. Let him live, let him run, soon their rule comes all undone. One spared life, a kingdom burns, and none suspect how well she turns. Hush, let mercy sing, her silence pulls the rebel string. No counter strike, no vengeful tide, just doubt that grows from one denied. He breathes but bears her phantom mark. His shadow stains the royal ark. And with each step he takes back home, he spreads the war she does not own. So let them send their blades once more. She'll greet, she'll nod, and still restore. For mercy is her deadliest trait. The queen who kills by those she bade. A rose he brings with trembling hand, unknowing drawn into her plan. Eyes like stars, a voice like lace. He never saw the mask on her face. She leans in close, her words like dew. Each sigh a spile, each glance untrue. He dreams of love, of whispered nights. She dreams of maps and border fights. A gentle laugh, a touch so light. He spills the codes by candlelight. She paints her lips, he bears his soul, and gives away his nation's role. The sweetest trap, a velvet snare. He speaks his heart, she's never there. With every kiss, she takes the gate of ships, of plans, of kingdoms fade. He writes her songs, he swears he'll stay, not knowing he's the queen's own prey. A lie that dances in perfume while warships gather past the dune. He whispers roots, he names the guard. She hums a tune, her smile hard. Behind her eyes, a
Okie
chessboard
dokie.
gleams.
So now when everything is somewhat ready, it's time to do mapping of the interior. So here you can see I have a model that has the ceiling cut out just so I can see better, because I need to see walls and floors, but I don't want to be obstructed by the ceiling. So yeah, let's start drawing shit on the floor and do our mapping.
rehearsed in flawless grace. She calls for justice loud and bright while arming shadows out of sight. Two sides war beneath her ring, and both obey the same queen string. So let them fight and let them cheer. She whispers softly in each ear. The crown remains her throne assured. The war she funds is self-endured. A gentle smile, a gloved caress, no hint of harm, just warm finesse. But whisper tales behind closed walls, say every touch begins a fall.
Okay, so everything is mapped out. I have also highlighted all of these windows that I'm going to delete and remove from existence because they are in the way. So firstly, I'm gonna delete the frames for it, and then we're gonna edit the exterior building to remove the holes that were left. Because, like I said, when you're making something, especially on a GTA model, it often makes no sense for a window to be in a specific place, and it's pointless for you to put a window there when but it literally makes no sense for the window to be there in the first place. So it is better to go ahead and remove it.
Your hand, the crowd applauds, then vanishes your claim to God.
Okay, so now here you can see me deleting the protruding faces. If you're in X-ray mode, you can just go into vertex selection and select just the whole thing and then delete faces. And do pay attention what I have enabled in my options on the right side. Okay, you can also enable keep connected. It's not really gonna make a difference, but do not be filling it. Select the bottom or the side like I do, and then press E and snap to the top corner. It doesn't need to be over axis because GTA models are often crooked, but it is better if you just select it, move up, press E and snap it instead of filling it. Okay? And you do that for everything. So if you need doors removed, same process.
pains, no cries, she softly said, go home and leave your war unsaid. He runs confused with blade unclaimed, his mission failed but left unnamed. And yet behind that clemency, she sows a storm he cannot see. Let him live, let him flee, soon his homeland bleeds for me. For every assassin sent and spared returns with guilt too darkly shared. He stumbles back with trembling hands, bearing truths his king commands. But whispers bloom, suspicions spark, and royal courts turn cold and dark. Was he turned, or did he fail? The gossips rise, the trust grows pale. She knew the seed would take its root, a shattered oath, a bloody rout. Let him live, let him run, soon their rule comes all undone. One spare life, a kingdom burns, and none suspect how well she turns. Hush, let mercy sing, her silence pulls the rebel string. No counter strike, no vengeful tide, just doubt that grows from one denied. He breathes, but bears her
And okay, so that's it for this part. Now again, if you need any help, feel free to join my Discord, and if you want to support me in any way, you can do that through Coffee. All links are in video description as always. And now I've also opened a special hourly sessions for people that get stuck and need help fixing something. Screenshot of it should appear somewhere on the screen. And if you don't want to spend days trying to figure it out on your own, and also don't want to really subscribe to Coffee, you can do it this way. Just go on the Discord, open a ticket, say, yo, I need help with this, and yeah, for example, for 2 hours. And whenever I'm awake or available, I'll get back to you and we can discuss the rest. So yeah, thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!